Good morning. On behalf of the clergy at Valley Beth Shalom, I want to welcome you to a few moments of blessing and of song and of celebration of you, the mothers in our lives and the mothers of our community, that we take a few moments on a day just like today to tell you how much we love you. And it's more than love, but you are precious to us. You're precious to us because we know that moms are the great heroes of our day. Not only are they out there taking care of us in our homes, and not only are they out there even taking care of us through their careers and busy work lives, but they're also taking care of us in so many other ways, like being our friends and our confidants, our personal accountants. And you may think that the Jewish people probably have more than their fair share of jokes about their mothers, but today is not because we want to laugh at all the things that you do. But we want to tell you that our jokes and our laughter are because you really are loved. You really are precious to us. And so today, for a few moments, we just want to celebrate you with each of our own individual blessings. And so for the mothers in my life, I wanted to share this very special melody with all of you and for our mothers from the Hoffman children.
Ima yekara li yekara, Ima yekara li yekara, Ima yekara sheli me'od ohevet oti me'od 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 me'od, achayech alayich achayech, achayech alayich achayech, Shir katan ashir alach, ki ani ohev otach, ohev otach, ohev otach. Happy Mother's Day!
I am blessed with three mothers, all of whom happen to be named Judy. Judy number one, the mom who birthed me, raised me, and continues to be a source of support and love now as my mom and my friend. From Judy number one, I have learned the value of hard work and dedication to a cause greater than self. From my mom, I have learned about perseverance in overcoming adversity. My mom is the strongest person I know. Judy number two, my mom who came into my life 11 years ago when she met my father, my stepmom, although I prefer not to use the word step. Judy number two has taught and continues to teach me how to embrace and love without bounds, to focus on what is truly important, and to appreciate and count our blessings. Judy number three, my mother-in-law, although I prefer not to use the words in-law. Judy number three teaches me every day the importance of showing up. She is always there at the drop of a hat, ready to help. I know how hard this time has been for her to be separated from her children and grandchildren. So Mom, just know the minute this all ends, you are welcome to take the kids for as long as you'd like. And I would be remiss if I did not mention one more mother, the mother of our children, my wife, Amy. In atypical form, I got to know Amy as a mother well before we had biological children of our own. When we met, Amy had already brought our son, Ethan, into the world. And after I met Ethan for the first time, I fell in love again, both with Ethan and with Amy. Seeing the way Amy cared for Ethan, the way she nurtured and taught him, the way she loved him, made my love for her even greater. Over the last 10 years, Amy has been our rock. She teaches me every day how to be a better father, a better parent to our children. Her patience is unending. Lord knows we need that right now. And her ability to help our children calm down and overcome challenges is superhuman. There is no other mom I'd rather be quarantined with. No offense, Judy's. To totally change the quote from our tradition, Mikol imai hiskalti, from all of the mothers in my life, I have gained understanding. Thank you to all the moms in my life and to all the moms everywhere. And from all of us here in the Altman Taff household, we say, Happy Mother's Day!
Well, my mother taught me to sing from the first day that I could talk. And fortunately, we lived down the hall from my grandparents. And so my mom used to take me down the hall whenever my grandparents entertained, which was probably every week. And they would put me up on the table and I would sing for all their friends and they would throw money at me. And I thought, this might be a pretty good way to get through life. And so my mom started playing records for me, lots and lots of records and wonderful classic songs. And one of them I'm going to sing for you today. And I know this was one of her favorites. I want a girl just like the girl that married dear old Dad. She was a pearl and the only girl that Daddy ever had. A plain old-fashioned girl with heart so true, one who loved nobody else but you. Oh, I want a girl just like the girl that married dear old Dad. Happy Mother's Day, all the moms at VBS.
Thanks, Phil. A true story, at least I'm told it's a true story. The rough and tough football coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide was a man named Bear Bryant because of his stature and his toughness. Bear Bryant was once commissioned by the Bell South Telephone Company to record a public service announcement on the eve of Mother's Day. And he was told to step up to the microphone and simply say, I'm Bear Bryant, coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide. It's Mother's Day, call your mama. But it turns out that Bear Bryant had a heart, and that day touched him. And the story is that he stood in front of the microphone, wiped his eyes, and said, I'm Bear Bryant, coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide. It's Mother's Day. Call your mama. I sure wish I could call mine. For some of us, today is a bittersweet day. We love and cherish our moms, and we miss them. They haven't been present physically in our lives for so long, and we miss them. You can lose a mom, but you never lose a mom. She's always there to offer advice, a little criticism, tell me my shirt doesn't match my pants or my hair's not combed, or the sermon I just gave wasn't the best work. Because mom communicated, of all things, expectations and a belief in us. And so this Mother's Day, those of us who have lost our moms, gather them in our thoughts and we offer a prayer. It's a beautiful little prayer authored by my friend, Rabbi Nomi Levy. She writes, I miss you. You gave me life. You were my protector, my teacher, my moral compass, my comfort. No one worried about me the way you did. No one loved me the way you did. Forgive me the times I caused you pain, the times I took you for granted. I can't begin to fathom the sacrifices you made for my sake. I thank you for all the ways you blessed my life. I remember your smile, your touch. I remember your laughter, your kindness, your generosity, your determination, your love. Thank you for all you shared with me, your love, your wisdom, your expectations, the belief you had in me. I will treasure all you taught me. I will carry them the days of my life. I will share them with my children. May God bless and watch over you as you blessed and watched over me. Amen. Herschel.
When the Nazis invaded Poland on a Friday in September 1939, my mother and father had just gotten married. They lived in Lublin, and together with 3 other couples, they realized they had to leave immediately. Russia let you in. It was very hard for my mother to leave. She had a brother, a sister. Her father had died when she was 2, and she was very close to her mother, but she knew that she had to leave, and my father went to Russia. They lived there for 6 years. I was born May 6, 1945. Europe was liberated May the 8th. My mother, father, and me, an infant, we went back to Lublin. My father's cousin found us and brought us to Winnipeg in 1949. And in that warm, wonderful, cold weather, but warm Jewish city, my mother raised us. She raised us in a home that she created for all of us. It was warm. It had unconditional love. It was run in Yiddish. My mother was very nurturing. She was protective of my brother, myself, and my father. She was truly an akeres abayis. She loved to sing. She passed that on to me. She was very proud that I became a Yiddish actor and a cantor. I'll never forget her. My Yiddish Mame, sind ich tu kein Besseres auf der Welt. There's nobody better in the whole world. My Yiddish Mame, oi weh wie bitter, wenn sie fällt. How sad it is when you lose her. I long to hold her hand once more, as in days gone by, and ask her to forgive me for things I did that made her cry. How few were her pleasures. She never cared for fashion style. Her jewels and her treasures, she found them in her baby's smile. Oh, I know what I owe, that I owe what I am today to that dear little lady, so old and gray, to that wonderful Yiddish Mom. Sarah Fox. Mama of mine.